It's time for Pierre Governor Basketball on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Pierre Governor Basketball is brought to you by State Farm Becky Possiba Agency, AGE, Wheelhouse Auto Body, American, Ferding Electric, Allied Plumbing, Venture Communications, and Dakota Sprinkler and Landscaping.
Dupree, another half-court shot. This time goes off in time. It's good! Dupree hits a half-court buzzer beater, and all of a sudden it's a 7-point game, 46-39.
And by Envirotech, American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebine Agency, Faith Lutheran Church, James Valley Landscaping, Kruger Contracting, Bank West, Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota, and Gales Gas.
He throws it right side. Getz spots up for three. That one's buried by Dawson Getz, and the Governors take a 5-4 advantage. Getz first points of the night.
And by Edward Jones Financial, Lamb Motors, Todd's Electric, First Dakota National Bank, the South Dakota Office of the Attorney General Division of Consumer Protection, Shane's Pharmacy, CHS River Plains, and Oahe Federal Credit Union.
Taylor with the rebound, clock running down to 5, and that is going to do it. Rapid City, here they come. The Pierre Governors are back in the state tournament for the 3rd consecutive year.
And now to the booth for the call of the game on KCCR.
And a good afternoon or good evening as we welcome you here to Regs High School as the Governors take on the Brookings Bobcats. It is senior night tonight as the seniors, 4 seniors will be honored before, after the sophomore game, before the varsity game gets underway. But this is a major matchup for both these teams as they're trying to get into the state SODAC 16 matchups. Governors are sitting at number 15 right now. Brookings at number 18. 3-11 for the Governors, 2-13 for the Bobcats. A win for Brookings could push them closer to that number 16 spot. They're only 0.4 away from getting to that number 16 spot. The Governors right now are 1 full point ahead of Watertown, who is just outside of the SODAC 16 standings at number 17. And of course, the Governors also will need to get a few more points for their game against Bismarck before it's all said and done. So it does give the opportunity for this Governor team to, not that they're secure by any means, but an opportunity to maybe jump up to number 14 if they get a win. It's Roosevelt at 4-12 right now, just 0.3 points ahead of the Governors. So an opportunity for Pierre stands right before them, but the Govs want to stop this losing streak that they're on. They have lost 6 straight heading into tonight, and overall 10 of the last 11 games, and now 3-11. As they one win, it came against Douglas back on January 20th. Other than that one win, they have not won since December 19th when they won back-to-back games. They beat Rapid City Central on December 13th and then beat Sturgis on the road by 7 December 19th. So just that one win the last 11 games. And Pierre, though, does kind of turn to their a little bit more of a fortune for them down the stretch of the season. I mean, you're looking at playing at one point, he had played the top 4 teams all in a span of about 5 games. Now, the Governors will take on this 2-13 Brookings team. 0-16 Lincoln is on the road on Thursday. They also have the 4-12 Roosevelt Rough Riders and the 3-13 Watertown Arrows to close out the season, with Roosevelt being at home, Watertown being on the road. And that's again, the schedule turns a little bit more favorable for you, but the Govs know they need to make sure they get wins. It's not just because of the teams below them in the standings, does not guarantee wins will be here. And this, Brookings team comes in playing hard basketball. It's, not that the Governors have not played hard basketball and have not given a lot of effort in their games, but it is for the Bobcats, who are dealing with the injuries. Macy Even is out for the remainder of the season with a torn ACL. They've got another starter out with a concussion for the rest of the season. So this is a young team that is still battling, and they have lost back-to-back. They did beat Lincoln by 55-16, but before then, they had not won since the opening game of the season, which was against the Watertown Arrows. They won 43-41. So they've won that one game on December 12th, and then they won on February 5th, and all losses in between for the Bobcats, having lost 11 straight at that point before getting that win against the Lincoln Patriots. Don't want to take a break quite yet because they will do the senior recognition. We're going to keep it here on KCCR once they do. They are just about done with the sophomore game, although the Governors can tie it up with a 3 with just 5 seconds to go. And Coach Jeff Schleckaway has taken a timeout with 5.5. Obviously drawing up a 3-point shot to try and send the game to overtime. If they do, then we'll take a break here in the pregame show and maybe start talking to our coaches as well. But this, Governor team, and you'll hear from Coach Bebout in just a little bit. 3 of the 4 seniors, and the one senior being Paige Sporer that has been hurt the last 2 years and hasn't been able to play basketball the last 2 seasons, still part of the team and still will be recognized tonight. But the other 3 that are in the starting lineup, and Jasmine Yost, Emery Larson, and Mackenzie Flotmeyer, they're all going to play college. They're all going to have a college sport, but they're all going to go somewhere other than basketball. And for Coach Bebout, obviously he's proud of the fact that those girls are going to go play in college. Jasmine Yost is going to be playing soccer. Emery Larson going to be running with track and field, and then Mackenzie Flotmeyer playing softball in college. And he'll obviously, again, I don't want to take the words from him in our interview talking about those girls, but it shows their level of competitiveness and the characters that they have. That they're playing college sports next year, but yet they're still coming and playing basketball on a team that you knew that was going to take its lumps throughout the season with all the girls that have graduated the last couple of years. You knew that they're going to take a few lumps, but they continue to play very hard for this Governor team and have been good teammates throughout this entire season. And again, we'll hear them be recognized coming up in just a little bit, as the Governors had turned the ball over just now in the sophomore game. So outside of a couple missed free throws with 5.5 to go, there's not going to be a lot of time for this Governor team to try and tie up. It's actually a freshman game, or excuse me, it is a sophomore game taking place. And so with 4.7, they will foul one more time. And again, we don't want to take our break of the pregame show to talk about don't want to take our break during the senior recognition. Want to keep it here, and we'll throw it down to Ryan Munson, the PA, for their senior recognition before we take our first break. But we will be talking to both Mitch McClagan and Kirk Bebout, the head coaches of the Bobcats and Governors, coming up here in just a moment. It is a 4-point game now, and so that will wrap up the ball game. So a half-court shot didn't go, and the sophomore team will fall 30-26 in this game. So again, we will keep it here, and we'll have the senior recognition coming up in just a moment, as the Governors girls will be looking for their 4th win of the season. Brookings looking for their 3rd win of the season overall, and they will recognize those 4 seniors in Jasmine Yost, Emery Larson, Mackenzie Flotmeyer, and Paige Sporer. That's all coming up. And we talk about those seniors for the Pierre Governors. The seniors for the Brookings Bobcats, you have Sloan McClagan being a senior, Zoe Miller and Clara Delbridge being a senior, and Macy Even, probably the best player for the Brookings Bobcats, but has been hurt with a torn ACL and not been able to play. And then so they are starting just that one senior in Sloan McClagan. Then you have 2 sophomores, make that 3 sophomores, and a freshman that will be the starters for the Bobcats, which, again, they're a young team, and they're looking at the future of what Brookings can be. But right now they are getting battle tested as the season goes along. Right now 2-13. They're trying to fight for their opportunity of being in the Sodak 16. We'll send it down to Ryan Munson to hear our senior recognition.
We would also like to thank their parents for the support that they have given their child, as well as all participants in our program. We also appreciate the support of our student managers and cheerleaders that from our basketball program. This type of family atmosphere makes being a part of Governor basketball a special experience. Tonight, parents are presented with a picture composite on behalf of the Pierre Athletic Department. These composites were created by Cheryl Ullman's graphic design class, and we thank them for their hard work. Now we recognize our seniors and their parents. First up, cheerleader Catherine Oliva, daughter of Jessica and Stephen Oliva. Next up, senior basketball player Mackenzie Flottmeyer, daughter of Justin and Melissa Flottmeyer. Mackenzie's favorite basketball memory was when we were driving down the highway with the back of the bus wide open. This happened allegedly 3 times during the Aberdeen team camp. Her future plans are to attend the University of Jamestown to play softball and study criminal justice. Give it up one more time for Mackenzie Flottmeyer. Next up, Jasmine Yost, daughter of Adam and Katie Yost. Her favorite basketball memory is singing and dancing to Party in the USA in the locker room. Definitely happens in a lot of boys' locker rooms as well. And her future plans are to attend Northern State to play soccer and major in nursing. Give it up one more time for Jasmine Yost. Next up is Emery Larson, daughter of Keith and Misty Larson. Emery's favorite basketball memory is when Coach Bebow accidentally spit out his gum on the floor after a big win. Her future plans are to attend South Dakota State University to major in sports nutrition and dietetics while running cross country and track and field. Give it up one more time for Emery Larson. And our last senior is Paige Spohr, daughter of Cody and Summer Spohr. Paige's favorite basketball memory is making it to the state tournament at the Detroit Lakes basketball camp when we got to go boating in Minnesota. Her future plans are to attend a 4-year university with a major in communication and science disorders and a minor in American Sign Language.
So those are your seniors as the Pierre Governor is honoring those 4 seniors. And again, 3 of those 4 are heading to play college sports. Jasmine Yost going to play soccer at Northern State. Emery Larson will be running track and field at South Dakota State. And then it will be Mackenzie Flottmeyer playing softball at Jamestown. So those, again, are your seniors that have been recognized here tonight for the Pierre Governors, and they're looking for an opportunity to get a win against this Brookings Bobcats team. Let's take our first break of the pregame show now. Let's come back, and we'll start talking to our coaches. We'll talk with Coach McLagan here next, and then we'll talk with also Coach Kirk Bebout of the Pierre Governors. Back in 3 minutes on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
As community bankers, BankWest employees are deeply committed to supporting local causes, growing the local economy, and creating local opportunities. At a time when you can bank anywhere, we hope you choose BankWest. We'll be your financial partner for the long haul, helping you and your community achieve financial success. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota in Pierre is proud to sponsor today's game. Whether you're in the market for a brand new Ford, Lincoln, or Toyota, or a quality pre-owned vehicle, our team is here to get you back on the road in style. From tough trucks to family SUVs, we've got the selection you need and the hometown service you deserve. Browse online anytime at CapitalCityFordToyota.com. Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota, where community drives us forward.
Hey you. Are you at a job that is fulfilling, has good benefits to support you or a family today, and retirement goes down the road? If you just said no, listen up. CHS River Plains is hiring operations personnel, drivers, and custom applicators at several locations. These come with a knockout affordable benefit package for you and the whole family. Apply to a job with CHS River Plains and up your benefits straight up. To apply, visit us online at chsriverplains.com or stop in at one of our locations. CHS is an equal opportunity employer.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Your Pierre area Edward Jones Financial Advisors understand this. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of Governor Athletics on KCCR. Go Govs! For all your investment needs, call or stop by one of our offices to visit with your Pierre area Edward Jones Financial Advisor. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Venture Communications has deep roots in rural South Dakota. Venture now proudly provides fiber to the home with 100% of our customers, enabling them to enjoy super fast and reliable internet connections. We'd like the opportunity to keep you in touch with the people and resources that matter most. 100% fiber and 100% committed to rural South Dakota. Call Venture Communications today at 605-852-2224, 605-852-2224, or online at venturecom.net. Looking for your next new or used car, truck, or SUV? Then go no further than the comfort of your own home. Shop online at lambmotor.com. On lambmotor.com, you'll find the vehicles Lambs has in stock. You can schedule a test drive or your vehicle's next tune-up all online. New or used, shop for it all online anywhere you are. Lamb Motor has the right vehicle for you. Lamb Motor in Oneida and online, lambmotor.com.
As we welcome you back to the pregame show here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Join me as Coach McClagan of the Brookings Bobcats. Coach, you come in here tonight as the season is coming down the final couple weeks. Still an opportunity to jump back in the Sodak 16, top in that 16, and obviously a Pierre team that's not far ahead of you in the standings. What's that feeling going into tonight?
Yeah, when you look at the two teams, it's kind of our Super Bowl tonight, right? I think both teams need a win so badly. I know we both dealt with some adversity, right? You know, Pierre losing a really good squad that they had last year, you know, through graduation, and we've lost a bunch of kids to injury this year. And so it's two teams that are really, really going to be fighting hard. And that's where it's been a positive. And on our side, I know is, you know, we play one senior, we play a bunch of sophomores and freshmen, and so we've still had just really good practices, and we're excited to see how we show up tonight.
This Pierre team, when you watch them on film, what really stands out to you?
Well, it's hard not to see the Larson girl. I mean, and the way she plays, and her motor doesn't quit. You can't leave her open, or she's going to hurt you in a hurry. And so she's a big part of our scouting report tonight, right? And then you look at the Olsen girl. The Olsen girl has been really impressive. She was impressive last year when she came to Brookings. She was a big reason why they beat us in Brookings last year. And so that's going to be important, too, that we have to find her. You know, they're going to throw a bunch of different defenses at us, and just us being ready, being able to see the floor. We're going to have to limit turnovers, and it's going to come down to who makes more shots.
You know, I always ask the question, how key is a good start? But in a game like this where two teams need this win to keep their postseason chances alive, how key is a good start tonight for Brookings?
Yeah, and you know, I haven't told our players this, but every time you come to Pierre, I mean, the atmosphere is usually really, really good. You know, it's a little smaller court, and it feels like you're down 10-0 to start the game anyways. And so the start is going to be massive, I think, probably for both teams, right? Getting off to a good start. And part of that is going to be the energy and effort that we play with. We're going to have to be ready because I know the Pierre team will be ready to go.
You know, this Pierre team has struggled to move the ball through a press. Is that something that Brookings wants to do tonight, to be able to press, or how big of a defensive pressure do you want to put on this Governor
ball handlers.
Yeah, and we're going to have to, right? You know, they have the ball in Larson's hands a lot, and you know, obviously some of their youth has shown through turnovers, just like ours has. We're going to have to press. You know, at times our press hasn't been great. We'll definitely show it tonight, and you know. And if it's anything, slow them down and make sure, you know, if we can get a few turnovers out of it, that'd be great, because that's going to be important.
You know, you mentioned the injury that you guys have sustained. You mentioned, you know, a lot of those younger girls getting a chance to still showing and working through practice. How has that been injury-wise, you know, and can any of these girls that have been injured been able to come back before the end of the season?
No, we lost our best player, and Macy even early on the season, she tore an ACL. Lost another starter with a concussion. She's going to be out for the year. She's had a few of those, and so kind of a scary one. And so this is who we have. And so there's nights we feel bad. You know, we feel like we're putting some of our kids in a tough spot, you know, where they're maybe not ready for this level. But, you know, as a coach, you look and we keep working with them, and, you know, you hope we see the benefits of this down the road. And again, I think what you'll see is those kids will play with a lot of energy and a lot of effort.
Biggest key then overall for Brookings to get the win tonight?
Yeah, you know, it looks like both teams have a little bit trouble scoring. And so then you start looking at all those little things, right? Rebounding, we can't give Pierre a bunch of second chances. We want to win the turnover battle. And then it comes down to who makes more shots. And part of it, I don't want our kids forcing shots. We got to look to get downhill, see if we can't get a paint touch, and then if we kick out three, that's the looks we want to get.
Coach, I appreciate the time. Good luck tonight. Good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you, John.
As Coach McClagan of the Brookings of Bobcats. Back with more of the pregame show next year on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
No one likes to have electrical problems, but when they happen, call Todd's Electric at 223-2518. With over 28 years of experience, Todd's Electric can handle any type of electrical problem, whether it's residential, commercial, or agricultural. Their knowledgeable staff knows and understands the importance of your home, business, or ag facility and are prepared to help. Call Todd's Electric at 223-2518. That's 223-2518. Todd's Electric, serving the Pierre and Fort Pierre areas. The line to power.
James Valley Landscape and Solutions, creating breathtaking spaces. All because of them, with 40 years of experience and the best landscaping team in the business, hired them to create spaces unimaginable. For a career with great benefits and a rewarding salary, let them hire you. James Valley Landscape and Solutions.
Have you ever wondered what the benefits are of becoming a Owyhee Federal Credit Union member? At Owyhee Federal Credit Union, we reinvest profits in you. We do this in the form of lower interest rates, higher dividends, and low to no fees. So come check us out or come in at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pierre, because at Owyhee Federal Credit Union, we treat our members like they own the place because, well, they do.
Owyhee Federal Credit Union.
With any dream, the wind won't always be at your back, the sun won't always be shining, and some rain is going to fall. American Family Insurance is like a good, solid roof that you can trust to protect your biggest dreams. With plans that could save you up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. Also, you can continue to dream fearlessly, no matter what comes your way. American Family Insurance.
Visit mfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company assigned its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact the Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, LLC, 224-6627.
Building a home. It's the biggest investment most of us make in a lifetime. Not to mention, it's a decision that, well, you pretty much live with day and night. The quality of the workmanship stares back at you like a reflection. It also affects the value of your investment. Choosing the right contractor is critical. Kruger Contracting is that contractor. Call 222-2523. Quality workmanship and materials completed on time. Kruger Contracting. In a word, quality. Call 222-2523.
At Wheelhouse Auto Body, we believe in treating our customers and their cars like family. Our service-focused team has over 50 years combined experience in the automotive repair industry. If you have a vehicle, big or small, that needs some TLC, Wheelhouse Auto Body team is ready to take care of you. Visit Wheelhouse Auto Body at 720 North Garfield or contact us at 605-494-0436. Wheelhouse Auto Body of Pierre.
As we welcome back to the pregame show here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Join me as Coach Kirk Bebout of the Pierre Governor girls basketball team taking on the Brookings Bobcats tonight. And Coach, opportunity to take on a team below you in the standings, and obviously hasn't happened in the last little bit of time. You've been playing some of the top tier teams, but still a challenge here tonight against Brookings. What have you seen from them on film?
I mean, the McClagan girl, point guard, she's a challenge. She handles it really well, makes good decisions. So that makes that gives them makes them dangerous right there, just having that, and they play hard. I mean, they're young, but they're definitely well coached, and yeah, like you said, it's always going to be a challenge. Like they're kind of like where we're at, where they're learning and growing, but they still have very capable pieces, and they're getting better all the time. So like any night, it's gonna be a battle like any other night.
Not that you don't have a good defensive pressure in any other game, but we being a young team, is the defensive pressure important in a game like this to try and see if those young girls end up making some mistakes and turn the ball over more?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I think, for us, we need to create some opportunities for other people to score. And one way to do that is by getting that defensive pressure and creating some turnovers, getting out of transition. And then, then we can spread the wealth a little bit as far as scoring goes. So, I do think that is a big key for us.
Last couple of games for this Governor team, been handling that pressure, the defensive pressure well on the offensive side. How does that continue tonight in this game?
Yeah. So, I mean, that's kind of been our bugaboo. I mean, we are, like I said, learning and growing, but the turnover rate, it's hard to replace an all-state, first-team all-state point guard, and then we've been trying to do that in a variety of ways. But, that is going to be another key, is how well do we handle it, because Brookings will press, and they do like to get deflections and jump passes, and they're pretty good at it. So it'll be another test for us in order to see how well we can take care of the ball against some pressure.
And again, I ask this question a lot of, how key is it to have a good start? And, in a game like this for Pierre and Brookings, how key is it for the Governors to jump out early?
Yeah, I mean, I think consistency is the biggest thing for us. Like, we just got to put one together. I mean, we've played well at times, and then we just kind of go to sleep for a couple minutes, and when you're playing good teams, like, you can't do that, or it's going to cost you. So just staying consistent with our effort and our focus is that'll be the key, whether it's at the beginning, the middle, or wherever in the game. We just got to stay locked in.
Senior night tonight for this Governor team, for those seniors, what they have meant to this Governor program.
Yeah, I mean, just thinking about our seniors today, honestly, like, we got 3 that are playing tonight, non-injured, that are all going to college to play athletics, but different sports other than basketball. So it's been very easy for them to make some different decisions in regards to basketball, but they've been committed and nothing but positive towards our basketball program, and huge members, and it just shows their commitment and loyalty and the type of people that they are. Because, like I said, I mean, they knew it wasn't going to be easy, and they all have opportunities going somewhere else. And you think about Paige, who's been injured for 2 years. I mean, that's pretty rare that you're going to get someone that hasn't been able to play for 2 years that's going to show up every single day for you. That's what being a great teammate is all about. So they represent our program very well. Very proud of them, and yeah, hopefully we can play our best basketball tonight and see if we can get a W for them.
And then what the biggest key to make sure you get that win here tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I think you already kind of talked about it. I mean, for us, it's the turnover rate. Can we take that down? Can we force some turnovers? Rebounding is always a big thing for us. We're undersized, and we got to be able to stay even on the boards. So those areas, taking care of the ball, forcing some turnovers, and then making sure we rebound the basketball.
Coach, appreciate the time. Good luck tonight.
All right, thank you.
That is Coach Kirk Bebout of the Pierre Governors, back with more of the pregame show next year on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Is it the competition that keeps bringing you back? The long-standing rivalries? Or is it seeing friends again and cheering on your favorite team? At First Dakota, we're here for it all. We appreciate the fans, the players, the coaches and officials, the concessions crew. The shared community experience is part of what makes life here great, and we're here for it. See you at the game. First Dakota National Bank, member FDIC.
For over 60 years, Ferding Electric has been powering homes and businesses across central South Dakota. When you need reliable electrical service, trust the experts with decades of experience. Whether it's a simple residential repair, a complex commercial installation, or even electrical work on your farm, Ferding Electric has you covered. And if you're tired of searching everywhere for that hard-to-find bulb, Ferding Electric carries a wide selection of bulbs, including those hard-to-find fluorescent and specialty options. Visit us at 2903 East Elizabeth Street or call today 605-224-8684. When you're looking for quality trash pickup services, look no further than Envirotech. 6 days a week, their trucks are on the road picking up trash, even holidays. They're also the place to contact for recycling services. Their friendly, professional staff is ready to assist with weekly pickups or even special pickups. Check out the website at envirotechwaste.com. Envirotech is locally operated. Call 224-4804. Envirotech Waste Services in Pierre, proud to support high school athletics.
At Shane's Pharmacy, your health and your time matter to us. Our team takes pride in providing personal, professional care, from filling your prescriptions quickly to answering your questions every step of the way. Need a little extra convenience? We offer free delivery right to your home or office. Because at Shane's Pharmacy, you're our family, friends, and neighbors, and we're honored to care for you. Shane's Pharmacy. Feel better for less and stay well with us. Call 605-223-9200 or stop by in Fort Pierre. Shane's Pharmacy. Proud to support our local high school athletes.
Becky Potsaba and State Farm Insurance are here to help you with your insurance and banking needs. State Farm's not just insurance. It's banking, investments, IRAs, loans, and a whole lot more. We offer guidance in a personal and caring way that helps you manage the risks of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and find ways to control costs so you can realize your dreams. We know how life is, and we're here for you. Stop in to see Becky at 1315 East Wells Avenue in Pierre, or call Becky at 224-4173.
Inheritance, romance, and investment scams continue to plague South Dakotans with high dollar amount losses. They prey on vulnerable adults and swindle consumers out of their funds. Scammers befriend the victim, making it difficult for them to see the reality of what's happening. If you have a loved one susceptible to this type of scam, sit down and talk with them about these issues before it happens to them. If you or a loved one have been scammed in this manner, please reach out to the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986.
As we welcome you back, and you're listening to KCCR Pierre, Riverfront Broadcasting Station, as the Pierre Governors take on the Brookings Bobcats here tonight from Riggs High School. We look at the starting lineups first for the Brookings Bobcats. It'll be number 4, Sloan McClagan, the 5'4" senior guard. Number 10, Taylor Conant, the 5'10" sophomore guard. Number 20, Tessa Conant, the 5'10" sophomore forward. Number 22, Julia Burns, the 5'10" sophomore forward, and number 40, Harper Hook, the 5'7" freshman guard. So it will be McClagan, Conant, Burns, and Hook, the 5 starters. Make that Hoek, excuse me. So it'll be Burns and then Hoek. And for the Pierre Governors, it will be the 3 of the 5 seniors, or 3 of the 4 seniors starting, and obviously Paige Sporer being the 4 senior that is unable to play tonight. Number 2, Jasmine Yost, the 5'3" senior guard. Number 5, Molly Olson, the 5'6" junior guard. Number 11, Emery Larson, the 5'5" senior guard. Number 31, Jordan Kirky, the 5'6" junior center. And number 35, Mackenzie Flotmeyer, the 5'6" senior power forward. So it is Yost, Olson, Larson, Kirky, and Flotmeyer, the 5 starters, for the Pierre Governors, who are 3-11 on the season. The Brookings Bobcats at 2-13. A big time matchup. The boys' side, they're right at 16 and 17. The girls at 15 and 18. This is an important game for both these teams to win. If they want to play in the state tournament, the SODAC 16, they have to win this game here tonight. And the Governors here on senior night looking to get the job done, as Mackenzie Flotmeyer will take the opening tip against who will be Julia Burns. Make that Harper Hoek that will take the opening tip, as we are underway with the opening tip won by make that Tessa Conant that had the opening tip, but Brookings will get the first possession as they'll work to the right side, easily stolen away by Emery Larson. Immediately Larson will stop. Her pass is deflected, and that's stolen away. Go back in the hands of Sloan McClagan. So Larson stole the first pass away, then McClagan stole that pass back, and both teams with a turnover each to open up the game. And then McClagan is fouled as we get our first whistle with 7:34 to go, and that foul is against Jasmine Yost. It'll be a baseline inbound here for the Bobcats from the right baseline. They will inbound, and then that will go out of bounds before it was touched by Brookings, so it'll go all the way back to the baseline. And the second Brookings turnover, both teams failing to get a shot up in their first 3 combined possessions. 2 turnovers for Brookings, 1 for the Governors. This will work into the front court for Emery Larson. Her pass will come back over right side. This is a 3 for Olsen, and it's buried. Molly Olsen opens up the scoring, and the Governors lead at 3-0. McClagan goes right down the floor, and she is fouled again. This time it'll be Emery Larson that will pick up the foul. So the second team foul by the Governors. With 7:15 left to go, both Yost and Larson with a foul each as McClagan will catch the inbound pass to the right wing. Her pass deflected, but still taken by Tessa Cotton, and then given away right to Larson. And Emery Larson right down the middle of the floor. She'll stop with a lot of traffic around her, picks up the ball back in the corner as she lost the handle of it. Jordan Kirky will get the pass to her. Third turnover by the Bobcats. It is Jasmine Yost who tries to step through, but she will travel and turn it over as she was trying to create some separation. But by doing so, she lost her balance and will turn it over. So 3-0 lead still here. Minute gone by in this first quarter. Slow McClagan, that'll be an offensive foul. An illegal screen is going to be called against the Bobcats. Their 4th turnover as Taylor Conant will pick up the Brookings' first foul. And so it's 4 turnovers on 4 possessions here for the Governors. Olsen will catch the inbound pass here for the Governors in the backcourt. Jasmine Yost walking across the timeline. Left side for Jordan Kirky on the high post. Right wing for Olsen. Make that for Yost. Now underneath for Kirky. Good job by Jordan Kirky. Went right through the defense and was able to find an easy lay in the bucket. And a easy pass from Jasmine Yost to pick up the assist and a 5-0 lead here for the Governors. This will be a turnaround. First shot of the day for Brookings is missed. Rebound and a foul committed, as it will be picked up on the rebound with 6:15 to go. Harper Hoek will go to the free throw line, and Larson picks up her 2nd foul. And so first free throws here for the Bobcats. First free throw is missed. That was our first missed shot, by the way, too, because the Governors were 2 for 2 leading into that shot by Brookings, as the second one will be good to make it a 5-1 game here with 6:15 left to go in this first quarter. Stopping behind the timeline, Jasmine Yost. Now it's going to be moving up. It'll be down the middle of the floor, but a travel is called, and we get a whistle with 6:06 to go. And the 3rd turnover here in the first quarter. This will be moved up ahead just under 6 minutes to go. As it's on the right side, pass underneath. That'll be knocked free. Tessa Conant with the shot. It was missed, but the putback is going to be good. And Taylor Conant makes it a 5-3 game. Jordan Kirky up ahead here for Yost. Into the corner it goes. Olsen for 3. Off the back iron. A rebound will be bouncing around. It'll come free to be taken by the Governors. And Ellen Hart underneath for Olsen. She's fouled from behind. Shot was blocked, but the foul came from a push in the back with 5:23 left to go. And Molly Olsen will step to the free throw line for 2. First free throw here for Olsen. That foul committed by Julia Burns. Second team foul by the Bobcats. First free throw will miss by Olsen. Second free throw upcoming here. That second free throw is missed, and the rebound is going to be grabbed here by Olsen. And then a foul committed by the Governors in the backcourt, and that's Jasmine Yost's second foul. Fourth team foul with 5:19 left to go. Both Larson and Yost are still in the game with those 2 fouls each. That will be intercepted, but out of bounds. It'll stay with the Brookings Bobcats. 5-3 our score. 5:12 left to go here in this first quarter. High post, right side. That shot by Burns, too strong. Rebounds grabbed by Olsen. Ellen Hart working into the front court here for the Governors. Hart slows it down for Pierre. Now driving to the buckets, off the glass, and it'll roll through for Ellen Hart. And it's now a 7-3 lead. 4:45 left to go here in the first quarter. Underneath, that shot is blocked. It'll come back out, and then a trip. And Olsen will get called for the trip. It looked like they called a blocking foul, but I think it was more of a stepping on Olsen's foot. And it'll be the 15th foul by the Governors. So with 4:39 left to go, it will send Brookings to the free throw line for the remainder of this first quarter. Julia Burns to the line for 2. First free throw from Burns. That'll rattle in and out. Second free throw will be good to make it a 7-4 game.
Taking the floor for the Bobcats is number 14, Caitlin Harris.
As I missed putting down a bucket somewhere, I believe it was Tessa Conant that had scored. We'll check on that. It was Conant that had scored those 2 points. As this will be over for Jordan Kirky. Now top of the key, Hart. That's going to be a long 2, but it's partially blocked. And now to be up the floor, that'll be intercepted. Jordan Kirky will come away with it. Another interception for the Governors. 5th turnover by Brookings. This will be a foul committed. Hart was trying to get the pass to Kirky. Caitlin Harris, who's in the game, picks up her first foul. It was not Tessa Conant that had scored that bucket, so we'll have to go back and check. Larson will catch for 3, buried by Emery Larson. And it's a 10-4 game, halfway point of this first quarter. This pass into the front court, Harris will throw left side. That pass underneath will miss. Another turnover by Brookings. Conant couldn't handle the pass. And the 6th turnover by the Bobcats here in the first quarter. A 6-point advantage here for the Governors. Larson, quick pass up ahead. Kirky drives all the way to the bucket. Shot is partially blocked. It will be out of bounds off of the Bobcats, so it'll stay with the Governors with 3:50 left to go. Right baseline inbound here for the Governors. It is Olsen that will catch and shoot, but it's too strong with an air ball. Up ahead for McClagan for Brookings with the left hand, and she'll turn from right to her left. And Sloan McClagan picks up the bucket to make it a 10-6 game. Kirky still in the backcourt here for Brookings. Hard pass for Larson. Now it's for Yost. Top of the high post and driving, an easy bucket for Jordan Kirky. She now has 4. And the Govs are having their way on the offensive side right now, and another long pass from McClagan, threw it too far. And it's going to be the 7th turnover here by the Bobcats. We will get Marina Bushbaum to check in, as well as also Taylor Conant to check in. I believe Taylor Conant was the one that had that bucket that I don't have on my score sheet right now. Either way, it's 12-6 game. This will be Ellen Hart driving left side. That will be a foul committed and to the free throw line. Here for the Governors, Hart will go to the line for 2. As Caitlin Harris will step to the line, or make that her second, and Ellen Hart will step to the line. First one for you from Ellen Hart will fall through. She now has 3. Hart, the 5'4" sophomore. Bushbaum had checked in, the 5'10" junior. In for the first time in this game. Second free throw here from Hart. That will be good as well, making it a 14-6 game. Zoe Bauer checking in, but a timeout will be taken by Coach Kirk Bebout in a 14-6 game with 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. We'll keep it here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. I do have, Taylor Conant was the one that did have that bucket. They are 2 for 4 for the free throw line of the Brookings Bobcats. Governors are 2 for 4 as well, but 2 big threes, 1 from Molly Olson and 1 from Emery Larson. Got this Governors an 8-point advantage here with just 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. 7 turnovers for Brookings in this first quarter. Just 3 for the Governors, and we've talked about, and Coach Bebout has said too, that the bugaboo for them has been not being able to handle the pressure well. But so far, the Governors have handled the pressure really well, and they are forcing Brookings to not handle that pressure well, having given up forcing 7 turnovers. Some maybe a few unforced turnovers, but overall, this Bobcats team has been struggling to break the press for the Governors and to really get things set up. Shooting percentage-wise isn't too bad because they've been able to knock down their shots. Well, they have 1 made field goal right now. Here's a 3 on the way. That will miss, and the rebound will be grabbed by Burns. Back out to the top for McClagan, who's open for 3. That one misses. Another offensive rebound by Burns. And then a girl falling to the floor. It's a travel called against the Bobcats. Another turnover, 8th turnover of the first quarter with 2:35 to go. And again, this press for Brookings, as the Governors have not had any issues really to this point of being able to break the press. Here's Bauer to the front court. That pass deflected, stolen away, looking for Bushbaum. McClagan will get the steal after it was touched away by a teammate. 4th turnover by the Governors. Underneath, going around Bushbaum with the left hand is Tessa Conant. And it's her first field goal, makes it 14-8. 6-point lead here for the Governors with 2:05 to go in the first quarter. Olsen, pass goes across. Here's a 3 from Larson. That one rolled in and out. That one looked like it was halfway down. And then we will get a jump ball called on the rebound attempt that will keep the Governors in possession with a fresh 35. No, it's a foul. He had called a jump ball. And Marina Bushbaum gets called for the foul. He had signaled, I believe, he looked like he had signaled for a jump ball. But instead he changed it to Marina Bushbaum picking up the foul. And it'll be free throws here for Tessa Conant. So first free throw, a chance to get this lead back to 6 if she can make both. Makes the first one. Excuse me, makes it a 5-point game. Can make it a 4-point ball game with a bucket or the free throw being made here with 1:55 to go in the first. Second free throw is also good. It's now a 4-point lead with 1:50 left to go here in the first quarter. That shot is partially blocked at the bottom of the backboard, and it's grabbed by the Bobcats. And now they get a chance to get the Governors and get within 2 of Pierre. And that one will be thrown to the up and in from Tessa Conant. And I say up and in. Looked like she lost control of the ball, threw it up to the basket, and it bounced off the backboard and in. This will be thrown away by the Governors. Chance to tie it up high off the glass. Missed the shot, rebound, and a foul committed by Pierre. Talk about how the Governors are handling the pressure, and now they have gone the other way. Zoe Bauer picks up the foul. And Taylor Conant will step to the free throw line. They are 4 for 6 in this first quarter. First free throw will rattle in and out, so can't get the tie. As we have Alex Ludeman checking in, the 5'5 freshman. She'll check in for Bauer, the 5'5 freshman. So second free throw. That'll bounce high off the glass or off the back iron and miss. And 0 for 2 goes Conant. With 1:15 left to go here in the first quarter, there's a 14-12 lead for the Governors. A pass here for Kirky. Jordan Kirky will drive. Lost the handle of the ball, but it's still going to be picked up here by Ellen Hart. Now on the left elbow, a shot by Kirky is missed. Rebounds off the hands of the Bobcats, and it'll stay with the Governors with exactly 1 minute to go here in the first quarter. Fresh 35 for the Govs as well. They have led this entire quarter since taking a 2-0 lead. This will be inbound. Ludeman is fouled, and we'll go to the free throw line for 2. And that'll be on Conant, her second. Taylor Conant, that is. And here is Alex Ludeman for 2 free throws. Try and get this back to a 2-possession game. First free throw will rattle, well, not even rattle, it'll just roll in and out. We have Zoe Miller checking in. 5'6" senior will check in for Taylor Conant. Both her and Caitlin Harris have 2 fouls each for the Bobcats. Second free throw from Ludeman. That will find its way to fall through, make it a 15-12 game. And with 54 seconds to go, Bobcats are able to break the press, but then turn the ball over. And a great job by Kirky to keep the ball in play and find a teammate to Ellen Hart. Another turnover by the Bobcats. Driving after the pump fake, off the glass and in. Molly Olson now with 5 points here in the first quarter. 5-point lead for the Governors. Miller back out to the top of the key. 3 on its way from Burns is missed. Kirky with the offensive board. They can hold for the final shot. Kirky works in the front court, and she'll pass it back, but it's going to be a turnover. 17.9 to go, and it will be a backcourt violation against the Governors. Kirky forced the pass just a second too early. And it will be Burns that will inbound, and now the Bobcats will have the last possession of this first quarter. They can make this a 1-possession game going into the second. Here is a pass out top. Now for McClagan on the right side. Olsen, man-to-man defense for the Governors. 3 on its way is going to be missed. Rebound will be grabbed by Olsen. Down to 2 seconds. Olsen half-court shot at the buzzer will come up just short. But the Governors will take a 17-12 lead at the end of 1 over the Brookings Bobcats. We'll step aside for a minute. You're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball on KCCR. Watching it on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
AGE Corporation has been building South Dakota for over 60 years. For all your site work, construction, and crane needs, AGE is there for you. If you need a boat dock and dock lighting, AGE has what you need. Visit their website, agecorp.com, or give them a call at 223-2732. AGE Corporation, providing high-quality services without sacrificing safety. Visit agecorp.com or call 223-2732.
Hello, friends. This is Pastor Sam at Faith Lutheran Church. We have many blessings to give thanks. A beautiful city on the river, helpful and encouraging friends and neighbors, and of course, our peer athletes. They're the reason for us being here, so let's help them out. I will be praying for our athletes throughout this season. I encourage you to join me in praying for their health and safety as well as their success, both on the field and in the classroom.
We're Faith Lutheran and we are glad you're here.
As we welcome you back, it is a 17-12 lead on the American Family Insurance Brady Shuffle by scoreboard for the Pierre Governors over the Brookings Bobcats. John Wickler with you on this Tuesday night. Sydney Carlson back at the station. Govs pick up 17 points in that first quarter as they were led by Molly Olsen's 5 points. They did a good job of spreading the wealth around in that first quarter with a total of 5 different girls scoring, and they get the first possession of this second quarter. Larson's pass is tipped in the backcourt. Larson will pick it back up, make that Hart picks it back up. Now cross-court pass. It is Olsen for 3. Skips off the back iron. As this will be moved up ahead and quickly with a shot that is missed from Zoe Miller. And a rebound will be grabbed here by the Governors. Ellen Hart will drive, but she is fouled before she lost the handle of the basketball. Why she lost the handle of the basketball is because she was fouled. And that will be on number 34, Ella Miller. That'll be her first foul. First time we've seen her in the game tonight. Hart will inbound. Kirky will catch that shot. She's fouled and will go to the line for 2. Jordan Kirky with 4 points in that first quarter. Governors overall went 3 for 6 from the free throw line. Tessa Conant will pick up her first foul. 2 for 6 from the line for the Bobcats, who had 9 turnovers in that first quarter as Kirky missed the first free throw. Governors with 6 turnovers in the first. It is Yost, Olsen, Kirky, Hartz, and Larson on the floor right now for the Governors. Second free throw by Kirky is missed, and the rebound is grabbed by the Bobcats. 0 for 2 trip for Kirky. Governors still lead by 5, 7:20 to go here in the first half. This will be worked on the left side, now working it all the way around the perimeter to the right side. McClagan lost the on the ball. It's going to be picked up by Hart on another steal by the Governors, forcing the 10th turnover by the Bobcats. Kirky just a step inside the free throw line, gives it to Larson, who tries to give it back out to Yost and was able to. Then throws a lob pass across court. Long range 3 from Larson, but the rebound's grabbed by Mackenzie Flottmeyer. And then that shot is missed, and the rebound picked up by Kirky, And the rebound is going to be grabbed by the Bobcats. Here's the top of the key for the Bobcats. This will be out left side. McClagan will drive, and a good drive by McClagan. She's fouled by Yost, who will now pick up her 3rd foul. So a 3rd foul committed by Yost, as we have Harper Hoke will check in for Zoe Miller. 6:34 left to go. Fresh 35. Yost with now 3 fouls here early on the second quarter, and a tough shot by Tessa Conant will fall through. As she was moving to her right, was able to get the shot to fall. As a 3-point lead, as Larson will drive. Olsen open for 3. Pump fake now drives inside the lane, and that running shot will fall for Molly Olsen. Her 7th point of the night, and leads back to 5 for the Governors. Here's up the floor. This will be a shot that will fall for McClagan. Sloan McClagan gets her 4th point as she drives to the basket and gets the right-handed layup. Just past the free half-court line, Larson nearly got trapped. It'll be to the baseline for Yost. Now Olsen, free throw line, steps through, lost the handle of the ball. Ball is still loose, and it will be picked up by the Bobcats. Another turnover by the Governors. Racing down the floor. Yost couldn't foul, shot was missed, and the rebound is a tie-up and a jump ball. And it will stay with the Bobcats, as Larson fell over trying to hold on to the basketball. Kirky will take a seat. Mackenzie Flottmeyer checks in for her. Now you have Abigail Busker that will check in. So left baseline inbound, 5:33 to go. Fresh 35 for the Bobcats. Possession arrow was in their favor. That's a running, floating shot that will go through. And Tessa Conant makes it a 1-point game, 19-18, with 5:20 left to go here in the first half. Conant now with 8 points of the night to make that 10 points of the night. 6 of that first quarter, 4 here in the second. Corner 3 for Olsen in the right corner, buried again. Molly Olsen hits her second 3, 22-18. Governors lead it by 4. 4:55 left to go here in the first quarter. Driving, that shot won't fall. The rebound will be grabbed here by the Bobcats. Make that by the Governors. It is Larson trying to go back-to-back 3 for the Governors. That's missed. Rebound by Olsen at the free throw line. Hart's open for 3. She'll take it, banks it in. Ellen Hart's got a 3. And what was a 1-point game is now a 7-point lead for the Governors. Pass that was tipped by Flottmeyer. Diving for it, and a timeout is called by Coach Mitch McClagan. And the Bobcats will take a full timeout, so we will take one with them. 25-18, Governors lead it by 7 with 4:23 left to go here in the first half. Back in 30 seconds on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Dakota Sprinkler and Landscaping wants to make it easy for you to get that lush green lawn and that yard haven that you've been dreaming of. Visit dakotasprinkler.com to make appointments for sprinkler system spring startup, service calls, fall winterization, and landscaping quotes. Trust Dakota Sprinkler and Landscaping's professionals to get you through the planning and installation to make your landscaping needs a reality. Visit dakotasprinkler.com today.
As we welcome you back, it is a 25-18 lead for the Governors on the American Family Insurance Brittany Shuffleby scoreboard with 4:23 left to go in the first half. As if you're listening on the air or on our app, I believe YouTube is having issues, and not even like, us having issues. I think YouTube itself is having issues. Because it's even hard for me to pull it up on my phone to check everything out. I think the whole app of YouTube itself is not going well. So inbounding off of the timeout, and a great inbound to Sloan McClagan, who easily put up a basket. She was wide open the left block, and McClagan makes it now a 5-point game, 25-20, with 4:10 left to go here in the first half. Larson's open for a three. She'll try another one. It's short, but the rebound comes back to her. Her pass, though, is deflected and then stolen away. Governors now with their 8th turnover in the ball game. Under 4 minutes to go here in the first half. And another wide open, easy layup, but it's missed. The rebound is grabbed and missed again. Third try will finally go. Ella Miller had 3 different opportunities and gets all 3 of them to go. 25-22. Third time's a charm, along with 2 extra rebounds. Olsen will drive, try to kick it for Yost. Is stepping in the passing lane, intercepting it was Ella Miller. And then a pass almost in between everybody of the Bobcats. There's the overhand pass underneath, and there's a timeout taken by Coach Bebout. As Bisker makes the bucket to make it now 25-24, and Coach Kirk Bebout has to take a timeout with 3:25 left to go here in the first half. 25-24, Governors lead it now by 1. 3:25 left to go in the first half. Back in 30 seconds, you're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball on KCCR. You're watching it on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Most of us already know that Gales Gas of Pierre is the place to call for propane. They offer an automatic fill plan so you never have to worry about running out of propane. They accept debit and credit payments or a budget payment plan to spread out the cost throughout the year so you never have surprises when you get your bill. For delivery, convenience, and great customer service, call Gales Gas at 224-5518. That's Gales Gas at 224-5518.
Welcome back. It is 25-24 on American Family Insurance Brittany Shuffleby scoreboard. 3:24 left to go in the first half. Governors still lead it by 1 over the Brookings Bobcats. John Wickler with you on this Tuesday night. Governors will be on the road Friday and Saturday. They'll travel to Mitchell Friday nights and then to Sioux Falls and take on Lincoln at 2 o'clock on Saturday. As this will be an inbound pass and a quick, easy pass here for the Governors to break the press, and Jordan Kirky will take it the distance and lay it in. Jordan Kirky now with 6 points and at least back up to 3. Governors have not trailed in this game, and since the start of this game, when the Governors scored, we've had no ties. As McClagan tried to tie it right there, the 3, and then we will get a jump ball call on a block shot, and it will go to the Pierre Governors. So the Governors with 3:01 left to go. Did a great job of being able to get the block shot, but get a jump ball, which will turn into a turnover by the Bobcats. And they're 11th overall in the game. The Governors will turn it right back over. They're 9th. And this will be a long lead pass, and McClagan will give it right back to the Governors as she can handle the pass coming in. And so now it's 2:45 left to go. Ellen Hart. It'll be Molly Olsen, and that quick pass easily read by McClagan, but she missed the left-handed layup. The offensive rebound will still be grabbed by the Bobcats. On the right wing, as Burns will throw it. Into the corner it goes for the Bobcats. Back out to McClegg on the left wing for a 3 in the tie. That is missed, and Kirky will grab the rebound. Governors will break quickly into midcourt, and then there's a turnover by the Governors as Kirky lost the handle of it, and it will be a jump ball that will go in favor of the Brookings Bobcats. That is their 5th turnover of the quarter, and now their 11th of the game. 27-24. Governors still lead it by 3 with 2:16 left to go here in quarter number 2. McCleggan in the backcourt here for the Bobcats. Slow McCleggan gets a screen. She'll drive. Ball's knocked away by Larson. It'll come back. Then Larson throws it off one of the Bobcats. It stays in play, and we will get a jump ball. And that will go back to the Governors, and another turnover by the Bobcats. So it is the 4th turnover of this quarter, 13th overall. 2 minutes to go here in the second quarter. This will be Flotmeyer, make that Kirky, for Olsen. Now for Hart. Ellen Hart backpedaling, and then she will start to lose the ball, and it will be out of bounds off of Brookings. Hart threw it off of McCleggan. It bounced back into play, but McCleggan was standing out of bounds. So the Governors catch a break. 21 on the shot clock, 1:46 left to go. Tessa Conant will check into the game. McCleggan will get a much-needed breather. Inbound pass will be caught here by Ellen Hart. Hart will turn with a pass for Olsen. Now hands off for Larson. Now back to Hart again, the left wing. She'll drive. That's going to be a tough layup from a long distance, and it went off the backboard and missed. And the rebound's grabbed by the Brookings Bobcats. And then ball was knocked away by the Governors. Kirky with the steal. Looked like there could have been a travel, but the Governors get the ball regardless. Larson launches for 3, but it's missed. Rebounds fought for, and it'll be off of the Bobcats, and it'll stay with the Governors. And the turnovers continue here in this game. 1:12 left to go here in quarter number 2. As it'll be Hart that will inbound. Yost will catch. She's open for a 3. That's missed. Rebounds grabbed by Kirky. Kirky will drive. Pass goes back out for Yost. She'll turn with it. She can't dribble, and then it's going to be nearly taken away, but she's able to find it for Hart, who throws it over to the corner, the left wing for Olsen. Top of the key for Kirky for a 3. That one's missed, and the rebound's grabbed by the Bobcats. Chance to tie again here for the Bobcats. 45 seconds left to go in the first half. Driving off the foot, trying to save it, unable to, is Harper Hoke. And another turnover by Brookings. As Slow McCleggan will check back in for the final 40.8 seconds. So a 5-second difference between shot clock and game clock, which gives the Bobcats an opportunity to get that final possession. That is if the Governors don't get an offensive rebound. Olsen with a nice catch underneath from a good pass by Jordan Kirky. Olsen with 7 in the quarter, and now 12 in the ball game. Pass with 18 seconds to go. That'll be a foul committed by Emery Larson, trying to stop an easy bucket for the Bobcats. And it will put to the line Bisker. And so the 3rd foul by Emery Larson. Jasmine Yost and Larson each with 3 fouls, with 18.1 to go here in the first half. As the first free throw will be good from Bisker. Make it a 4-point game, 29-25. You have Ella Miller checking back in. And so the second free throw upcoming. 18.1 to go. Bisker's second free throw. That'll rattle its way through. So now the final 15 seconds. Governors can't hold for the final shot. Hart for Kirky. 10 seconds to go here in the half. Kirky had the ball knocked away. It'll be a steal and an easy layup for McCleggan, who missed it again. Down to the final seconds, and Sloan McCleggan has had 2 easy bunnies that she has missed late in this first half, which could have given the Bobcats the lead, but instead Pierre will take a 29-26 lead into halftime. Leading by 3 over the Brookings Bobcats. Boy, what could have been disaster for the Governors turns out to be somewhat okay for them as we head to the break. 29-26, Governors lead it by 3. Back in 3 minutes here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Larry Fry Heating and Cooling has a new name. Kruger Climate Systems has acquired Larry Fry Heating and Cooling, but it's still the same great service. Your friend Larry Fry is still a manager, and his dedication to providing you with outstanding service remains unwavering. The same quality products and services you have come to expect from Larry Fry Heating and Cooling will continue under the new leadership of Kruger Climate Systems. You can still reach us at 605-224-9548 or email us at ryan@krugercontracting.com. Kruger Climate Systems, your certified Trane and Mitsubishi dealer in Central South Dakota. Allied Plumbing and Heating knows how exhausting it is to do a funky dance when you're in the shower. First, it's the hokey pokey to get your body wet. Then it's the headbanger's ball when you're trying to get the shampoo out of your hair. Finally, the YMCA to get the soap off the rest of your body. You need to replace those bathroom fixtures. Trust your allies at Allied Plumbing and Heating to make showering a relaxing experience and not a dance class. 494-2001.
As community bankers, BankWest employees are deeply committed to supporting local causes, growing the local economy, and creating local opportunities. At a time when you can bank anywhere, we hope you choose BankWest. We'll be your financial partner for the long haul, helping you and your community achieve financial success. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota in Pierre is proud to sponsor today's game. Whether you're in the market for a brand new Ford, Lincoln, or Toyota, or a quality pre-owned vehicle, our team is here to get you back on the road in style. From tough trucks to family SUVs, we've got the selection you need and the hometown service you deserve. Browse online anytime at CapitalCityFordToyota.com. Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota, where community drives us forward.
Hey you. Are you at a job that is fulfilling, has good benefits to support you or a family today, and retirement goes down the road? If you just said no, listen up. CHS River Plains is hiring operations personnel, drivers, and custom applicators at several locations. These come with a knockout affordable benefit package for you and the whole family. Apply to a job with CHS River Plains and up your benefits straight up. To apply, visit us online at chsriverplains.com or stop in at one of our locations. CHS is an equal opportunity employer.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Your Pierre area Edward Jones Financial Advisors understand this. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of Governor Athletics on KCCR. Go Govs! For all your investment needs, call or stop by one of our offices to visit with your Pierre area Edward Jones Financial Advisor. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
As we welcome you back, it is a 3-point lead for the Pierre Governors at the break. 29-26 over the Brookings Bobcats. As we look at some of those totals, they are doing, and we'll take away all that stuff, but they are doing the senior night for the Pierre swim team. Governors are led in scoring in the game high right now. Molly Olson's got 12 points. She had 7 in that second quarter, 5 in the first, as she led the Govs in each of those 2 quarters to have 12 points. 7 for Ellen Hart, who hit a big 3, banked it in. 6 points for Jordan Kirky, 3 for Emery Larson, and 1 for Alex Ludeman, as the Governors went 0 for 2 for the free throw line in the second quarter, 3 for 8 overall in the game so far, with the Govs leading by 3. And then you look at the Brookings Bobcats side of things. They do have one in double figures. Tessa Kana's got 10 points, and she's got 4 field goals, then 2 for 2 for the free throw line. 6 for Sloan McClagan. She could have 10 with a left-handed bunny miss and then a right-handed layup missed as well, as she ends up being with just 6 points in the first half. 4 for Abigail Bisker, 2 for Taylor Connett, 2 for Ella Miller, and then 1 apiece for Julia Burns and Harper Hoke, as they are 4 for 8 from the free throw line. 15 turnovers in the first half by the Brookings Bobcats, 12 for the Governors in the first half. 6 in each quarter for Pierre. Lost 9 in the first quarter for Brookings, and then 6 for the Bobcats in the second. As the Governors have the lead by 3, 29-26 at the end of the first half. As we look at scores from around the states, it might be a little bit longer of a halftime. As they are, well, I don't think so. I think they're down to the final senior right now. But let's look at boys' scores from around the state. Importantly, the Governors leading 25-18, midway point of that second quarter right now. O'Gorman with a 14-8 lead over Harrisburg. Watertown is beating Aberdeen Central 38-15 at the end of the first half. Lincoln is beating Roosevelt 30-18 at the end of the first half. Mitchell with a 35-32 lead late in that third quarter. And Brandon Valley is beating T 25-17. A couple of games that have not started. Sturgis is out in Bellevue tonight. That's a 8 o'clock Central Time. Yankton and Sioux Falls Christian, that's a 8 o'clock Central Time start. They're playing a doubleheader with the girls playing right now. 8:30 start time for Rapid City Central and Douglas. 8:30 Central Time start for Rapid City Christian and Spearfish. On the girls' side, there's a couple final scores. Roosevelt beat Lincoln 53-32. O'Gorman beat Harrisburg 81-29. And Sioux Falls Christian just knocked off Yankton 62-23. So those are your final scores for girls basketball to this point. You also have Sturgis beating Belfouche 31-14 to start the third quarter. Spearfish beating Rapid City Christian 16-11. Washington over Mitchell right now 26-20. Aberdeen Central beating Watertown 26-13. And then one other game that has not, no score report, Rapid City Central and Douglas. Stanley County girls, they're down 54-16 to Mobridge Pollock. Boys will play after that, so right around 8 o'clock, or it will be a little bit later than 8 o'clock. Then over on Country 95.3, it is for the Soybeans Chargers and Sunshine Bible Academy. Let's see, we don't have a score. Let's go to, let's see if we can get to being able to have, if we get the score from Country 95.3. And again, I think YouTube itself, the entirety of YouTube is having issues right now. So if you have been on watching the game, please do not go anywhere because you may not be able to come back. If you've been watching since the beginning, we appreciate it, but also you might just need to make sure that you are staying. Yeah, I can't even get YouTube to pull up at all to get you a score update for the Sully Buttes game. But that is scores around the states. It is halftime, 29-26. Let's take a 3-minute break, and we will come back and get you set for the third quarter. Governors lead at 29-26 over the Brookings Bobcats. Back in 3 minutes on KCCR. Watching it on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Venture Communications has deep roots in rural South Dakota. Venture now proudly provides fiber to the home with 100% of our customers, enabling them to enjoy super fast and reliable internet connections. We'd like the opportunity to keep you in touch with the people and resources that matter most. 100% fiber and 100% committed to rural South Dakota. Call Venture Communications today at 605-852-2224, 605-852-2224, or online at venturecom.net. Looking for your next new or used car, truck, or SUV? Then go no further than the comfort of your own home. Shop online at lambmotor.com. On lambmotor.com, you'll find the vehicles Lambs has in stock. You can schedule a test drive or your vehicle's next tune-up all online. New or used, shop for it all online anywhere you are. Lamb Motor has the right vehicle for you. Lamb Motor in Oneida and online, lambmotor.com.
No one likes to have electrical problems, but when they happen, call Todd's Electric at 223-2518. With over 28 years of experience, Todd's Electric can handle any type of electrical problem, whether it's residential, commercial, or agricultural. Their knowledgeable staff knows and understands the importance of your home, business, or ag facility and are prepared to help. Call Todd's Electric at 223-2518. That's 223-2518. Todd's Electric, serving the Pierre and Fort Pierre areas. The line to power.
James Valley Landscape and Solutions, creating breathtaking spaces. All because of them, with 40 years of experience and the best landscaping team in the business, hired them to create spaces unimaginable. For a career with great benefits and a rewarding salary, let them hire you. James Valley Landscape and Solutions.
People helping people.
Have you ever wondered what the benefits are of becoming a Owyhee Federal Credit Union member? At Owyhee Federal Credit Union, we reinvest profits in you. We do this in the form of lower interest rates, higher dividends, and low to no fees. So come check us out or come in at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pierre, because at Owyhee Federal Credit Union, we treat our members like they own the place because, well, they do.
Owyhee Federal Credit Union.
With any dream, the wind won't always be at your back. The sun won't always be shining, and some rain is going to fall. American Family Insurance is like a good, solid roof that you can trust to protect your biggest dreams. With plans that could save you up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. Also, you can continue to dream fearlessly, no matter what comes your way. American Family Insurance.
Visit mfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company assigned its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact the Brittany Schuffelbein Agency, LLC, 224-6627. As we welcome you back, we are underway here in the third quarter. As we'll get the scoreboard up, we're trying to look at different things I was going to put on Facebook, but ran out of time, obviously, as we are underway in the quick steal for the Governors. And then we will get a jump ball, and both girls are out of bounds, but it'll be a jump ball that will stay with the Governors. 16th turnover by Brookings, by the way. 7:40 left to go here in the third quarter. First possession goes in favor of the Bobcats, but it was a turnover for the Governors. Then the jump ball, now the possession arrows back already in favor of Brookings. This will be Olsen, the left wing. Fake the shot now top of the key for Kirky. That pass is tipped, and it's going to be off the hands of Yost. It was first tipped by Brookings, and then Yost got a piece of it. So it goes now to the Bobcats, and the 13th turnover by the Governors here tonight. 7:25 left to go here in the third quarter. This will be on the left high post. McClagan will stop, pass it back, and we'll get the ball back from Burns. And now working to the right side. Man-to-man defense here. That pass will go to McClagan, the left block. That tough shot will fall for Sloan McClagan. Makes it now 29-28. McClagan now with 8. And again, the Govs have not trailed in this game. They have led since the beginning. Molly Olsen on the left side. She'll work it around the perimeter. She'll dribble to that right wing. Top of the key now for Flottmeyer. Governors back with their starters to start this third quarter. Flottmeyer trying to hand off for Larson. Larson falls down, can't get the pass away. So it'll be a jump ball, and it'll go back to the Bobcats. And it's now Brookings with a chance to take their first lead with any made bucket. Burns will inbound. Working in the front court is McClagan. On the right side for Tessa Connett. Now Burns back to McClagan. Gets a screen, trying to work around Yost. McClagan, she is going to be the foul as Jasmine Yost is going to play good defense. McClagan extended that arm out. Her first foul, another turnover by Brookings, and a great defensive job there by Jasmine Yost. As Jordan Kirky will inbound. That pass nearly didn't have enough to get to Molly Olsen in time before Tessa Connett was over. Taylor Connett was almost over there. As Kirky now will try and step through the double team. Lost the ball, and we'll give it back to Mackenzie Flottmeyer. Now it's going to be Larson back to Flott to Kirky, and a bucket for Jordan Kirky, as she now has 8 points. McClagan won a 5-second count, but Kirky had lost the ball. I think she could have even dribbled that ball again, as it came off of her hands and went right back into her hands. So I think it reset the 5-second count. And again, McClagan can't get separation from Yost on the screen. And then Yost takes the ball away from McClagan. Yost still with it on the right wing. Third turnover of the quarter already here for Brookings. It is Flottmeyer. That's a shot just inside the three-point arc that is missed. Might have been partially blocked. Olsen backs her way out to get a shot away, missed it, and then the rebound will be a tie-up that will stay with the Governors with 5:31 left to go here in quarter number 3. Listen to KCCR Pierre, a Riverfront broadcasting station. Ellen Hart will check in for Mackenzie Flottmeyer.
As Hart on the right baseline, fresh 35. Her pass deflected, and it's stolen away by Brookings. Right at the inbound pass, it was Burns that knocked the ball free and got the steal. That three is up and missed, and the rebound's grabbed by Kirky. Both teams with 3 turnovers in this third quarter. Ellen Hart's into the front court here for the Govs. 5:08 left to go here in the third quarter. Hart for Yost, and then she is fouled. And we'll get a whistle with 5:03 remaining here in this third quarter. Taylor Conant will pick up the foul, her third. And so Conant will take a seat. Conant's the first one into foul trouble. Both Larson and Yost have 3 fouls each, as Larson will inbound for Hart near midcourt. Nearly traveled. Coach McClagan really wanted that travel to be called. Able to find it for Larson, who will turn back for Hart's top of the key. Maybe looking for a backdoor feed to Olsen, unable to get it to her. Now Hart dribbling over to the right side, and then she is fouled. 18 on the shot clock. It's a fresh 35 with 4:46 to go. And that foul was committed by Julia Burns. It is back to Ellen Hart. That pass is stolen away. It'll be McClagan that will drive down, lays it in, makes it 31-30. Sloan McClagan now with 10 points. And again, the lead's trimmed to 1 with 4:30 left to go here in the third quarter. Olsen back to Hart. Got to get across midcourt. And Coach McClagan won that 10-second call. And is now going to be stepping out of bounds as Hart's. And a turnover back to the Bobcats with 4:18 remaining. And again, Brookings will have their first opportunity to take their first lead of the night. Caitlin Harris will inbound. It is going to be for McClagan. Slow McClagan on the left side. It is now Julia Burns driving in, lost the handle of the ball. It's going to be picked up by Olsen. 4th turnover by the Bobcats. McClagan again wanted to travel, but then the Bobcats nearly took the ball away. It'll be Hart, but it is going to be taken away, and we're going to tie up. Governors will turn it right back over. 17 turnovers now for the Governors, 19 for Brookings. 31-30, 3:56 left to go. Left baseline inbound here for Brookings, who put all their girls back near midcourt. McClagan will catch the inbound pass, cutting to the basket, and there's the first lead of the night. And it's 32-31, and another turnover, another jump ball. Larson was able to come a hold of it to get the jump ball. But it's a 1-point lead for the Bobcats. They have not led until this point. Governors had as large of a lead as 7, as Olsen will inbound for Hart. Working into the front court here. 3:35 to go in this third quarter. Hart will try and drive around. Hart got to the block now for Kirky at the high post. Driving left side. She's fouled. And will go to the free throw line where she's 0 for 2 so far. Governors have had just 2 free throws in that second quarter after shooting 6 in the first. They shot just 2 in the second, and this is their first ones in the second half. As that foul was committed by Caitlin Harris, who now has her 3rd foul. So Kirky to the free throw line. Trying to get this game at least tied back up. It will be our first official tie as she does make it. They get 32-32. One more shot here for Kirky. Free throw is going to be offline, and it's going to be grabbed here by the Bobcats and Burns. So our first tie, 32-32. Burns to the high post. Looking for a backdoor cut for Harris. She catches, she'll finish at the bucket. Caitlin Harris first points. 34-32, 3:05 left to go here in the third quarter. Governors trail it by 2. Hart drives, works it back out to the wing. Now the pass for Kirky. She'll look to throw it for Olsen, but can't seal McClagan off, and then a travel is called against the Governors. And a timeout will be taken by Coach Kirk Beebouts. 2:52 left to go here in the third quarter. 34-32. Brookings now leads by 2. Back in 30 seconds here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Building a home. It's the biggest investment most of us make in a lifetime. Not to mention, it's a decision that, well, you pretty much live with day and night. The quality of the workmanship stares back at you like a reflection. It also affects the value of your investment. Choosing the right contractor is critical. Kruger Contracting is that contractor. Call 222-2523. Quality workmanship and materials completed on time. Kruger Contracting. In a word, quality. Call 222-2523.
As we welcome you back, it is a 34-32 lead for the Brookings Bobcats over the Pierre Governors and the American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebine scoreboard with 2:52 left to go in the third quarter. And it is for the Govs. They will get the ball, make that Brookings will get the ball coming out of the timeout. The Governors turning the ball over for their 18th time of the game. 19 turnovers for Brookings, 18 for the Governors. 2:52 remaining here in quarter number 3. And Pierre trailing by 2. Julia Burns will inbound. Sloan McClagan will have it here for the Bobcats. It's for Burns in the left wing. Burns trying to look to drive, left side, baseline jumper is missed. Rebound is tipped, it's going to be out of bounds off of Kirky. And it will stay with Brookings. It was the referee had initially pointed the wrong way. He said, basically said it was going to be black ball, but he had pointed for the Governors, so he had to quickly change the direction with the help of the Brookings faithful here at Riggs High School to make sure that it wasn't going to go to the Governors. This will be McClagan that will drive. Ball poked away by Yost. She'll get the steal. Yost driving. Picks up her dribble. Underneath for Kirky. Tough shot is good for Jordan Kirky. And it's 34-34 with 2:20 to go in this third quarter. Into the front court. Over on the right corner. Underneath, that is going to be a foul committed against the Governors with 2:12 left to go. And that'll be on Molly Olson, her second foul. And so now a baseline inbound again. This will be McClagan. She is fouled another time. After Brookings had the first 4 fouls of the quarter, Governors have picked up back-to-back fouls in seconds apart. Jordan Kirky picks up her first foul. We're going to see Bisker and Hoke check back in. And so with 2:09 remaining, it'll be a baseline inbound the right side again for the Bobcats. Again, fresh 35 here for Brookings. That ball is deflected away and out of bounds. It will stay with Brookings. And the ball goes down the tunnel and behind everywhere, and Mr. Ryan Noyes will go retrieve that basketball. So Mr. Noyes will get back the new Hall of Famer, Mr. Noyes, that is. With 2:09 to go, inbound from the corner. Ball is lost, it's stolen away by Olson. Bounce pass for Hart. Her layup, she is fouled, and will go to the line for 2. We have seen at least 6 turnovers from each team in all 3 quarters now. Ellen Hart will step to the line for 2. Is Hart bleeding? They're looking at her arm. And I think they will get a quick Band-Aid on her. Maybe on her right forearm is where the cut is right now. So Hart will step to the line for 2. It is 34-34, 2:02 left to go. Chance for Hart to give the Governors their first lead. Not their first lead, but the lead back. As the first free throw will fall through. A little bit of blood, no problem for Ellen Hart. So Taylor Conant and Julia Burns will check back in. And so now the second free throw for Hart to give the Govs a 2-point lead. Will roll in and out. The rebound's grabbed here by the Bobcats. Not a lot of points in this quarter. Jordan Kirky's got 5, and then Hart with that 1 extra point. Just 6 points so far in this third quarter for the Governors. Inside the paint, that will be a travel, and that will turn it over. Pivot foot change for the Bobcats. And the 7th turnover of the quarter, 22nd turnover of the night. And we still got a minute 40 left to go in the third quarter. 1-point lead for the Governors, 35-34. It is here for Hart in the front court. 90 seconds to go here in the third. Screen for Olsen. Now back to Olsen. Off the pick and roll, but can't get the 3 to fall. And Slow McClagan will race up the floor on the pass. Jasmine Yost is able to take the ball away. She does go out of bounds with it, so it'll stay with Brookings. Trying to keep it in bounds, but was standing out of bounds whenever the pass was made. And so now another inbound here for the Bobcats on the right baseline. Pass will come out, and that will be stepping out of bounds. Another turnover by the Bobcats. Boy, Coach Bebout and Coach McClagan going to feel like they're going to start pulling their hair out or have some more gray hair start to come through. As Molly Olsen into the front court here for Hart. Hart nearly got tripped, able to throw to the basket, missed the shot, and it's going to go out of bounds off of the Governors. And it will go back to Brookings with 1:06 left to go here in the third. It is still a 1-point lead for Pierre, 35-34. Been a low-scoring third quarter. As McClagan will drive all the way to the bucket and is fouled with 58 seconds to go. And McClagan will step to the free throw line for 2. Molly Olsen will pick up her third foul. So now it's Olsen, Yost, and Larson all having 3 fouls. That free throw will be missed. As it remains a 1-point lead for the Governors. McClagan's to the free throw line for the first time, and she misses the pair. And the Govs will get the rebound and a chance to keep this a 1-point lead and extend this lead with 45 seconds to go here in the third. On the left wing, Olsen, top of the key for Kirky. Now right side for Hart. Hart looks inside. Now we'll kick it for Yost. She'll start to drive in. Lob pass is too high for Olsen. Ball might have been knocked free out of the grasp just a little bit. And another turnover by the Governors. Their 7th of the quarter and 19th of the game. 23 turnovers for Brookings, 19 for the Governors. Shot clock has turned off. Brookings with a bucket in the final seconds can take their lead into the fourth quarter. This pass over on the right side. And as Miller lost the ball, trying to get it back, we get a tie up, and we'll get another jump ball that will stay with the Bobcats with 18.5 to go. And so it'll be from the corner, near corner baseline inbound. Pass will be lobbed out by Burns. Miller for McClagan, 13 to go. Now on the left side, it is Burns again. Top of the key, Miller. That pass is stolen away by Hart. 5 seconds to go. Hart had the ball knocked away with 3.7 remaining. And see if Coach Bebout, he's not going to draw anything up right now, but see what he has in store, what set they'll come with on this inbound pass. As Hart will inbound with 3.7 to go. Kirky's open, off the glass and in. Jordan Kirky with a strong third quarter makes it a 37-34 lead for the Governors at the end of 3 quarters. Govs only score 8 points in the quarter, but they still lead it by 3 at the end of 3. 37-34. Back in a minute with the fourth quarter on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
At Wheelhouse Auto Body, we believe in treating our customers and their cars like family. Our service-focused team has over 50 years combined experience in the automotive repair industry. If you have a vehicle, big or small, that needs some TLC, Wheelhouse Auto Body team is ready to take care of you. Visit Wheelhouse Auto Body at 720 North Garfield or contact us at 605-494-0436. Wheelhouse Auto Body of Pierre.
Is it the competition that keeps bringing you back? The long-standing rivalries? Or is it seeing friends again and cheering on your favorite team? At First Dakota, we're here for it all. We appreciate the fans, the players, the coaches and officials, the concessions crew. The shared community experience is part of what makes life here great, and we're here for it. See you at the game. First Dakota National Bank, member FDIC.
As we welcome you back, it is the fourth quarter. The Pierre Governors lead at 37-34. The American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebein scoreboard. Governors will get the ball first. And it's been a turnover-filled game. 24 turnovers for the Bobcats, 19 for the Governors. As we start this fourth quarter, Pierre leading by 3, looking for their 4th win of the season. Bobcats are looking for their 3rd win of the season. This will be a lob pass. Larson wide open for a long 3. It's buried. Emery Larson hits her 2nd 3 of the ball game, first since the first quarter. And it's a 6-point lead, 30-24. Brookings nearly turned the ball over on their first possession, but there'll be a long 2 upcoming, and that one will fall through for Harper Hoker, first made field goal. And it's 40-36. It's a 4-point lead early on in this fourth quarter. Driving baseline, that shot is blocked. Hart unable to get the ball back. And the Bobcats will come the other way. There's a 3 away. That one will be off, and will be off the wiring above the backboard. Goes out of place with 7:09 to go. The 3 was missed by Hoke. And so it remains a 4-point lead for the Governors. As we have nearly played this first minute of the fourth. Yost into the front court, back for Kirky. Leaves it back for Hartz, who has hit a big 3 in this ball game. That pass, Kirky is going to get called for the foul. And a turnover by the Governors. Pass was a too dangerous one, and Kirky nearly had it, but she shoved McClagan away to get that ball. And so we get a turnover by the Governors and a foul by Kirky, her 2nd. 6:50 left to go here in the fourth quarter. 4-point lead for the Governors. It'll be top of the key, McClagan. Right there out in the middle of the lane, but the ball's knocked away from her. Kirky will head up the middle of the floor. Yost will throw for Olsen, open for 3 on the right wing, missed the shot. Hart with the offensive board, and then she double dribbles and turns it over. 21 turnovers now for the Governors, 25 for the Brookings Bobcats. 6:30 left to go here in the fourth. And what team, as Coach McClagan had said, can you hit your shots? Who can hit the most shots? Is this another turnover by the Bobcats? Olsen, shot is good, and a foul. Chance for a 3-point play for Molly Olsen, who stepped around, the hip came out, and Olsen will go the line for a chance for a 3-point play, as Burns will pick up her 3rd foul. Olsen sidestepped her, but Burns kicked out her hip that forced Olsen to the floor as she was putting the shot up and made it, and then will make the free throw to finish off the 3-point play. She now going to have a game-high 15 points. And it's a 7-point lead again for the Governors, their largest lead. Ball is stolen away after the Bobcats fell down. A good pass and a timeout will be taken by Brookings. Emery Larson will get the bucket, and a good pass from Ellen Hart to make it 45-36 with 6:06 to go. Largest lead for the Governors, 45-36. Governors lead it over Brookings. Back in 30 seconds here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
For over 60 years, Ferding Electric has been powering homes and businesses across central South Dakota. When you need reliable electrical service, trust the experts with decades of experience. Whether it's a simple residential repair, a complex commercial installation, or even electrical work on your farm, Ferding Electric has you covered. And if you're tired of searching everywhere for that hard-to-find bulb, Ferding Electric carries a wide selection of bulbs, including those hard-to-find fluorescent and specialty options. Visit us at 2903 East Elizabeth Street or call today, 605-224-8684.
As we welcome you back, it is a 45-36 lead for the Pierre Governors over the Brookings Bobcats. 6:06 to go here in the fourth quarter. As if you are listening on KCCR and you're usually one that goes to YouTube, might want to try that. It might be back now. I think it might be working. At least it was on my phone. Maybe it's not working on your TV for the YouTube app. But either way, you can keep us on KCCR. You can go to Country 95.3 to check out the Sully Buttes game, as they're, I believe, just getting into the third quarter over there. So it is 45-36, Governors with 6 minutes to go here in this fourth quarter, leading by 9. Tough shot by Brookings out of the timeout. It's missed, and Kirky grabs the rebound for the Govs. Kirky for Olsen. Pump fakes the three, drives, kicks it for Hart. She's open, but doesn't take the three. Finds it for Kirky in the left high post, and then she is fouled. Nearly had the ball taken away from her, but the foul was called at the last moment. And Julia Burns picks up her fourth foul. It'll be Ellen Hartz that will inbound, 5:45 to go. Govs lead it by 9. Inbound pass, Larson will catch and shoot. Off the front iron, rebound comes to Kirky, and the putback is good. And it's an 11-point lead now. Largest lead of the ball game for the Governors. First time we've seen a double-digit lead. McClagan nearly traveled. That'll come over right side. Layup will be off the rim and in. As Taylor Conant will pick up now her fourth point of the night. Second field goal, first time she scored since the first quarter. Kirky on the right baseline. She'll turn with it. Governors lead it by 9. Good pass for Olsen, driving to the basket. Catch and shoot for Olsen. And Molly Olsen now with 17, 49-38. Governors lead it by 11. 5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Nearly stolen away by the Governors, and then we're going to get a foul by Ellen Hart, who nearly had the tie-up. But it's just the first foul on Hart. Second team foul by the Governors. 4:59 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Ella Miller will check in. 26 turnovers for Brookings, 21 for the Governors. Been a turnover-filled basketball game, but Pierre is starting to create the separation. Their largest lead at 11 right now, 49-38. 20 on the shot clock here for the Bobcats. As the ball we work left side for Miller. Miller, top of the key, working it right side as the Bobcats will try and drive in. That shot is a foul by Kirky. And to the free throw line will go Brookings, as it will be Julia Burns, who is playing with 4 fouls right now. Burns is 1 for 2 for the free throw line, just has that 1 point so far. First free throw here for Burns will fall through. She makes it a 10-point game, 49-39. 4:37 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Second free throw upcoming here for Burns. That one will rattle out, and the rebound will be grabbed here by Kirky. Go for Ellen Hart, for Molly Olsen, and back to Hart again. The Governors will work it all the way in the front court. This will be Kirky, high post, back for Hart, to a cutting Kirky, who didn't catch it cleanly. Turns, throws it for Olsen, baseline drive, good bounce pass for Kirky. Then inside the paint for Yost, and she nearly traveled, but it will end up being a turnover anyway by the Governors, as the pass was deflected and stolen by Burns, and then Kirky knocks the ball back into bounds with 4:02 left to go. 22nd turnover of the ball game by the Governors. Sloan McClagan will check back in. 30 on the shot clock. 4:02 left to go here in the fourth. 10-point lead for the Governors. Inbound pass for Sloan McClagan. Standing within the right wing. Throws it underneath for Burns. Takes a step back. double teamed right now. Burns will turn. Fadeaway shot off the glass is missed, and the rebound's grabbed by Larson. Emery Larson into the front court for Olsen. Back to Larson. Long three away, and that one's going to be short. Rebound, though, by Kirky. She'll step, turn it back to Larson. Now working to the perimeter into the corner for Olsen. She'll drive baseline. She's out of bounds, and will turn it over. Trying to drive around the Bobcat defense. Maybe trying to see if a foul could be committed, but again, turns the ball over with 3:34 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Still a 10-point lead, 49-39. Governors are trying to hold on to this 10-point advantage. And if you get down to the final 10, or the final minutes, up by 10, it'll limit the fouling that the Bobcats will do to put you on the line. This will be Konitz that will drive. That shot will bounce around. Able to step through, and Taylor Konitz was able to get her second bucket of the fourth quarter. That was a baseball pass by Kirky that was caught by Larson. Had to jump up for it. Jasmine Yost drives all the way in, lays it up off the back iron. The rebound's grabbed by McClagan. 2:45 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Governors still lead it by 8, and then a travel is called against the Bobcats. Another turnover, and a timeout will be taken by Coach McClagan. A 30-second timeout with 2:43 left to go here in the fourth quarter. We'll keep it here on KCCR, and we are back on YouTube. We were never off of YouTube technically, I guess, but the YouTube app is no longer crashing anymore for those to watch. So you can go back to YouTube at KCCR Sports and catch the end of this basketball game, with it being 49-41. But glad you're listening on 98.9 FM, 1240 AM. Maybe you're listening on KCCRradio.com. Maybe you got the app out as well. All of the different ways to consume the basketball game. But thankfully we have the video back up on YouTube. And again, it's all on YouTube. The reason why you couldn't watch it earlier, not on us, but on YouTube, as it does seem to be back up and going now. With 2:43 left here in the fourth quarter, Jordan Kirky will inbound. The Governors leading by 8. Timeout was taken by Coach McClagan after the made bucket. So Emery Larson up ahead, or after the turnover. They will get the ball back. Turnover by the Governors. Their 5th of the quarter. Pass underneath. Tough shot, and Kirky looked like she had straight up defense, but will get called for the foul. She's got her hand straight back up again. But it will be Tessa Conant to the free throw line. And Jordan Kirky will pick up her 3rd foul. So that's the 4th Governor with 3 fouls now, as the first free throw by Tessa Conant will fall through. She's now got 11 points to lead this Brookings team. Jasmine Yost, Molly Olsen, Emery Larson, now Jordan Kirky, all with 4 fouls each. Second free throw is missed, but the rebound is grabbed and put back in. But by Taylor Konitz, who now has 6 in the quarter, and it's a 5-point game all of a sudden with 2:20 to go in this fourth quarter. 14 fouls by the Governors, only 2 for the Bobcats. That will be 1 extra foul by Brookings, their 3rd team foul. That will be on Konitz, her 4th. So Burns and Konitz each have 4 fouls. Governors with 4 girls with 3 fouls, but Brookings has 2 with 4 fouls. And both Burns and Konitz are out there right now. 2:13 left to go. Fresh 35 with a 5-point lead. Inbound Kirky will catch the baseline, too strong with a shot. Rebounds grabbed by Taylor Konitz. Chance to cut it to a possession with a made bucket. Konitz on the right baseline. Missed the shot. Rebound fought for. It will be a tie up and a jump ball that will stay with the Bobcats. 2 minutes left to go here in the fourth quarter. 49-44. Fresh 35. The Bobcats are not out of this one yet. Trying to come back from an 11-point deficit, but they turned the ball over on the inbound pass. Turnover number 28 by Brookings. 1:50 left to go. This will be a double dribble and another turnover by the Governors. Ellen Hart will pick up the double dribble. And Pierre again, another quarter with 6+ turnovers. All 4 quarters. They had 6 in the first, 6 in the second, 7 in the third, and now 6 here in the fourth. 25 turnovers in total for the Govs. at the high post. Burns will step back. Now we'll kick it top of the key. 1:35 to go here in the fourth. It is Taylor Cotton for a three. Buries it. And a timeout taken by Coach McClagan. Taylor Cotton has had a big fourth quarter. Now 9 points in this fourth, 11 in the game. And it's 49-47 with 1:21 left to go, 1:29 left to go here in the fourth quarter. We will take a 30-second break. Don't go anywhere. Coming down the final stretch. Governors lead it by 2 with under 90 seconds to go. Back in 30 seconds on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
When you're looking for quality trash pickup services, look no further than Envirotech. 6 days a week, their trucks are on the road picking up trash, even holidays. They're also the place to contact for recycling services. Their friendly, professional staff is ready to assist with weekly pickups or even special pickups. Check out the website at envirotechwaste.com. Envirotech is locally operated. Call 224-4804. Envirotech Waste Services in Pierre, proud to support high school athletics.
As we welcome you back, it is 49-47. Governors are leading by just 2 with 1:29 left to go here in this fourth quarter. Governor Boys have won 56-47. So they pick up a win over the Bobcats by 9. I guess we still could maybe see this being 56-47. Don't allow another point for the Bobcats. As Olsen, that one almost was a travel. You have an injured, near-hurt Bobcat player, but Kirky missed the layup. She had a wide-open layup with the left hand and missed it. 1:15 left to go, and the Bobcats get tired, take the lead. By the way, this is the first three that the Bobcats had made in this game by Taylor Cotton that pulled it within 2. So now they're just one bucket away from tying this game up. Driving and a foul committed. Oh, it looked like it could have been a trip, or it could have been like tripping over their own feet. But 2 shots are coming up. As that's on Larson, her 4th. And she's going to be careful here the rest of the way. And Harper Hogue will step to the line for 2. But the first free throw will miss. She's 1 for 3 for the free throw line. That keeps the lead safe for the Governors for right now with 1:02 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Second free throw, that will find its way through. 1-point game, 1 minute to go here in this fourth quarter. And the timeout taken by Coach Bebout with 59.7 to go. He'll take a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Governor Boys have got a win on the road over the Brookings Bobcats. Now the Governor girls, who once led 49-38, it is now a 49-48 game. 59.7 to go. Brookings can play straight up. They do not need to foul. They do have one more foul to give before they, with 3 team fouls, so they can foul one more and not put the Governors on the line, and then would put the Govs on the line for that 5th team foul. So this is very important that the Governors can't turn the ball over. Got to have a good, very good possession here for Pierre. You got to find points, but you have to be very good with the basketball right now. This will be a baseline inbound. Kirky, she cannot run the floor. She can run the floor. No, she can't run the floor, excuse me. And this will be a turnover against the Governors. 58 seconds to go. It was off of Yost, out of bounds. And now the Bobcats will get the ball and a chance to take the lead with 58.2 to go. Slow McClagan on the right side. Goes down the floor to the corner as Hoke throws it back out underneath, wide open. Shot is going to be missed. Rebound knocked away by Yost to Kirky's hands. They can play straight up again. They don't need to foul. 8-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Hartz will try and work around the screen, and Coach Bebout will have to take a timeout with 31.7 to go here in the fourth quarter. 31.7, full timeout taken by Coach Bebout with 23 on the shot clock. We're going to keep it here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports, as this is not necessarily the ball game right here, but it is, a crucial possession for the Governors. They got the defensive stop. They were lucky to get the defensive stop, but they got the defensive stop. They have the ball, 8 seconds difference between shot clock and game clock. You don't have to take up all the time, but you have to have a good shot. If you get an easy layup in the first 2 seconds, go ahead and take it, but go up by 3. If the shot's not there, don't force it early on, and you don't really want to force a shot in the final seconds of the shot clock. Obviously, if you need to throw it up, you have to throw it up. But if you take time off the clock and get a good shot with under 10 of the shot clock, that's the preferable spot to be at. And again, probably the most preferable that Coach Bebot would say is you make the shot, so you're up by 3 regardless of how much time is left. But you have to have a good look at the basket. Don't force anything in the next 23 seconds. And get a good shot away to go up by 3. It's a 10-0 run right now for the Bobcats. Out of the timeout, Hartz did not travel. Olsen, she'll drive in. Ball's kicked free. Olsen on the floor. It's going to be out of bounds off of Brookings, and it will stay with the Governors with 19.4 to go. The possession arrow is in favor of the Governors. It'll be an inbound pass. Larson drives baseline. She is fouled. That will turn the shot clock off. I don't believe it was a shooting foul. It will stay on the floor. That'll be Julia Burns' 5th foul. She will foul out with 2 points in the ball game. It was not a shooting foul, so a 16.7 left. Burns will come out of the game, and Coach McClagan is taking all the time that he can. Ella Miller will check in, and now Brookings has to foul. Now they have to foul and put the Governors to the free throw line. Baseline inbound on the left side for Ellen Hartz. Hartz inbounds it for Olsen. Backpedals. Shot is blocked, and it's going the other way for the Bobcats. 10 seconds to go. Taylor Conant, she's fouled and will go to the line. And a chance to tie the game up. Jasmine Yost gets called for her 4th foul. And it's free throws to chance to take the lead or at least tie as Yost picks up the blocking foul with 8.3 to go. Taylor Conant to the line, who's got 9 points in the quarter, 11 in the ball game, and misses the first free throw. No subs for the Governors. Bisker will check in. If the free throw is not made, Brookings will obviously want the offensive rebound, but then if they don't get it, will have to foul. They did not foul. Olsen had her shot blocked. And now a chance to tie the game up. Free throw here from Conant is good, and we get a timeout with a tie game with 8.3 to go. A 30-second timeout taken by Coach McClagan. 8.3 remaining. Governors are checking how many timeouts they have. And this is a possibility for the game right here for the Govs to make a last-second shot. Taylor Conant made the free throw. She's got 10 in the quarter, 12 in the game. And a 11-0 run to tie this game at 49 with just 8.3 to go. Coming out of the timeouts, Governors can't run the baseline. They will have Olsen, Kirky, Hartz, Larson, and Yost. Brookings will have Miller, Conant, Tessa Conant, Taylor Conant, Sloan McClagan, and Harper Hoke. Kirky will inbound with 8.3 remaining. She can run the baseline, try and get someone open. It will be an inbound pass for Olsen. Down to 5 to go. Olsen driving to the basket, will turn. She is fouled with 1.9. and will go to the line for two. The foul will be committed by McClagan, her second, and it forces Molly Olson to the line for two. She is 1 for 3 from the line tonight. A chance to try and seal it here for the Governors with only 1.9 remaining. First free throw here for Olson. To give the Govs a lead, buries it. 50-49. Govs lead by 1. They will back everybody out. And a catch and a heave, one way or the other. Olson's second free throw. Give the Govs a 2-point lead. That one will miss. It'll be caught, and then a heave. That's not going to get there. The Governors will win it by 1 on senior night. Molly Olson makes 1 of 2 free throws, and the Govs pick up their 4th win of the season, 50-49. An 11-0 run by Brookings gets snapped in the final second on a free throw. They outscore the Governors 11-1 in the final couple minutes, but the Govs find a way to get a win, and they will improve to 4-11 on the season. And the Bobcats will drop to 2-14. We'll come back in 2 minutes and wrap this one up from Riggs High School. A 50-49 win for Pierre over Brookings. Back in 2 minutes on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
At Shane's Pharmacy, your health and your time matter to us. Our team takes pride in providing personal, professional care, from filling your prescriptions quickly to answering your questions every step of the way. Need a little extra convenience? We offer free delivery right to your home or office. Because at Shane's Pharmacy, you're our family, friends, and neighbors, and we're honored to care for you. Shane's Pharmacy. Feel better for less and stay well with us. Call 605-223-9200 or stop by in Fort Pierre. Shane's Pharmacy. Proud to support our local high school athletes.
Becky Potsaba and State Farm Insurance are here to help you with your insurance and banking needs. State Farm's not just insurance. It's banking, investments, IRAs, loans, and a whole lot more. We offer guidance in a personal and caring way that helps you manage the risks of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and find ways to control costs so you can realize your dreams. We know how life is, and we're here for you. Stop in to see Becky at 1315 East Wells Avenue in Pierre, or call Becky at 224-4173.
Inheritance, romance, and investment scams continue to plague South Dakotans with high dollar amount losses. They prey on vulnerable adults and swindle consumers out of their funds. Scammers befriend the victim, making it difficult for them to see the reality of what's happening. If you have a loved one susceptible to this type of scam, sit down and talk with them about these issues before it happens to them. If you or a loved one have been scammed in this manner, please reach out to the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986.
AGE Corporation has been building South Dakota for over 60 years. For all your site work, construction, and crane needs, AGE is there for you. If you need a boat dock and dock lighting, AGE has what you need. Visit their website, agecorp.com, or give them a call at 223-2732. AGE Corporation, providing high-quality services without sacrificing safety. Visit agecorp.com or call 223-2732. We welcome you back. It is a final. The Pierre Governors will pick up the win on the American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebein scoreboard, 50-49. Molly Olson hits a free throw with 1.9 to go. Missed the second one. Might have been probably better to miss that second one. Obviously wasn't, I don't believe the plan was for her to miss it, but did miss that free throw, which then the heave at the final second had no opportunity for the Governor or for the Bobcats to score on that, and they end up winning it 50-49. But it was 49-38 in the final couple minutes, and it was an 11-0 run to tie the game up. But Pierre, who struggled down the stretch of this game, was able to find a way to get a win and pick up an 1-point win to go to 4-11 on the season, where Brookings will fall to 2-14 on the year. As Molly Olson did lead all scorers with those 18 points. Jordan Kirky had 15. Emily Larson and Ellen Hart each had 8. And a point for Alex Ludeman, who went 1 for 2 for the free throw line. 7 of 15 for the free throw line for the Governors overall. They had 26 turnovers. Brookings with 28 turnovers. As we will talk to some of the girls coming up here, we'll see who will
if any will come and join us here right away, but we'll talk to them here in just a moment. It is Brookings. They were led in scoring, 3 different girls in double figures. 12 points for Taylor Conant and for Tessa Conant. Taylor Conant came alive in that fourth quarter, had 10 of her 12 points, knocking down a big 3, the only 3 of the game for Brookings to make it a one-possession game. Ends up being 12 points for her, 12 for Taylor Conant, 10 for Sloan McClagan. And then also had 4 points apiece for Ella Miller and Abigail Bisker. 3 points for Harper Hoke, and then 2 apiece for Caitlin Harris and Julia Burns, who went 2 for 4 from the free throw line. Brookings went 8 of 18 overall for the free throw line and had 28 turnovers. Their fewest turnovers in the game was in the fourth quarter, whenever they had 4 turnovers in that fourth. 28 turnovers in total for the Brookings Bobcats, 26 for the Governors, who had 7 in that fourth quarter. It was a little bit of a sloppy game, trying to find the handle of the basketball, but able to work around it and able to get through it with the Pierre Governors to now go to 4-12 on the season, make that 4-11, on the season, as they will take on Mitchell coming up on Friday at the Corn Palace. Then we'll head to Sioux Falls for the next day. The 2 o'clock tip-off against the Lincoln Patriots, who are winless on the season. They'll be on the road to Jefferson on Tuesday, and then be at home next week Friday against Roosevelt High School, as they will take on Roosevelt at home, the final home game, and then on the road to Watertown on that Saturday to close out the year. But this game, along with also Lincoln, Roosevelt, and Watertown, having 3 of the last 5 games against teams below 500, or 4 of the last 5 games with teams below 500. Mitchell, the only team, Mitchell and Jefferson, the only team, so 4 of the last 6 games, being teams below 500, with just Mitchell and Jefferson being the only 2 teams above the 500 mark for the remainder part of the schedule for the Governors. Brookings, they will take on Aberdeen Central next, as they will be they'll take on Aberdeen at home, and then take on Yankton, Douglas, and then Spearfish, as it will be the Govs and the Bobcats still fighting for that number 16 spot in this, in the standings right now for the Class AA standings. So it is the Govs with a 50-49 win over the Brookings Bobcats. The 1-point win, Molly Olson's free throw at the end of that with 1.9 to go ends up being the game winner for the Govs, as they pick up that 1-point win and are now 4-11 on the season, as the Bobcats will go to 2-14 on the year. As we start to wrap things up here from Riggs High School, Wyatt Britch will have the call on Friday. The Governor boys will be here at home taking on the Mitchell Colonels. He'll have that call with a 7 o'clock tip-off, and then it will be we'll have Pierre Governor basketball coverage as next Tuesday with the boys at home as well against the Jefferson Cavaliers. We'll have that one for you here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. We also have Hawaii Capitals hockey coming up on Friday and Saturday. We'll have the game at 8 o'clock on Friday, and then also have a game 11:45, and then also at 7:45 on Saturday night, as the Caps will take on the Brookings Rangers on Saturday. It'll be against the Rushmore Thunder on Friday. And, of course, make sure you check out the KCCR Farm Home and Sports Show coming up on Saturday and Sunday from the Ramcota River Center from 9 to 5 on Saturday and 10 to 3 on Sunday. So that will wrap things up for us here from the Riggs High School, as the Governors will pick up a 50-49 win over the Brookings Bobcats. I want to say thanks to Sydney Carlson back at the station. John Wakely here signing off. 50-49 win for the Governors over the Bobcats here tonight from Riggs High School, as we say so long from Pierre.
You've been listening to Pierre Governor Basketball on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Pierre Governor Basketball is brought to you by Becky Potsuba Agency, AGE, Wheelhouse Auto Body, The American, Fording Electric, Allied Plumbing, Venture Communications, Dakota Sprinkler and Landscaping, Envirotech, American Family Insurance, Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, Faith Lutheran Church, James Valley Landscaping, Bank West, Kruger Contracting, Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota, CHS River Plain, Edward Jones Financial, Lamb Motors, Todd's Electric, Gales Gas, First Dakota National Bank, the South Dakota Office of the Attorney General Division of Consumer Protection, Shane's Pharmacy, and Owyhee Federal Credit Union. Join us all season for more Pierre basketball on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. This has been a special presentation of Riverfront Broadcasting Sports, Central South Dakota's sports